Following nearly a dozen arrests for retail theft at one Ulta beauty store in Victor alone, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer came to Victor today. While here, he promoted legislation to help investigate and prosecute crime rings that operate in our area but are sometimes run out of the area or even out of state. Dan Gross was at the news conference today. He joins us now in studio with more on Schumer's push. Dan.
Adam, that legislation you mentioned, it's called the RICO Act. And Senator Chuck Schumer says it was signed in the 70s, then to bust racketeering and organized crimes. All of this to investigate and prosecute the heads of these retail theft crime rings.
We're going to cut the snake off at the head.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer today saying that he wants to use the RICO Act to target organized crime theft rings. The act was originally signed into law in the 1970s to take down the mafia. Schumer, as well as Ontario County Sheriff David Schumer and Monroe County Sheriff Todd Baxter, say they have traced multiple retail thefts to these rings.
We're not talking about single shoplifters going into a store and grabbing an item or two. We're talking about criminal enterprises that have real hierarchy with basically pawns that come out here and do this theft, a lot of it.
Schumer says this Ulta Beauty in Victor has had $100,000 worth of products stolen from them since the start of 2023 until now. He adds 11 felony arrests have been made, including one woman who is alleged to have stolen $35,000 worth of product herself. And Schumer says that multiple groupings of these arrests can be traced to different crime rings. He adds car break-ins that then lead to identity theft have also been on the rise. Schumer wants the federal DOJ and USAO to use the RICO Act to target the heads of these groups. But today he didn't offer any specifics or how or why RICO isn't being used now, other than saying it's rare. Sheriff Baxter said they have been pleading with state legislators to make bail reform changes to help prevent repeat offenders and connected the dots today from retail theft to violent crime.
Really, with our retail theft details have painted a clear path through the pawn shops to the drug dealers in the city of Rochester that is fueling the violence in the city. So that's why RICO comes in behind this too. We can literally save lives.
On why RICO isn't being used now, well, I asked the USAO today, that's the U.S. Attorney's Office, and they told me no comment. I also asked the DOJ, and I haven't heard back from them yet. Reporting in the studio, Dan Gross, News 8.